Well, President Hudson is out of there and nobody wants to talk about it at all. He had his resignation has been announced for March 15th. They let everyone know that he was on administrative leave and now March 15th he's going to resign. The effective date is March 31st. We didn't report anything because again, they did not say a word. All they said when talking about Jackson State was the next actual meeting to discuss next steps for the next president or selecting next president is March 23rd. You would think on March 23rd they would have a meeting and talk about what led up to this immediate and abrupt departure. Nothing. Everybody's really tight-lipped, which is, you know, illuminating the rumor mill. I'm not going to get into it, but you can see people in our comments about what actually led to him being placed on administrative leave. I'm not doing that. Them boys are litigious in Mississippi. I'm not trying to get a Brett Favre in my inbox, but I will say it's unacceptable. You can't, especially with the departure of the previous Jackson State president. Okay, the president Bynum was arrested for soliciting prostitute possession and I think some other charge. You can see that. Okay, boom, this person goes away, can no longer serve as the president of Jackson State University. President Hudson comes in. He's the interim for 9 months, and then all of a sudden he becomes, the president, helping lead the way, hiring Coach Prime and getting Jackson State to a higher level. And then all of a sudden he's not there anymore. Now I get that there was a vote of no confidence done by their faculty or the Senate faculty there, and the brief statement they had was that he was not in line with, you know, growing the university or not in line with the teachers, and that was it. Then a few months later, he's placed on administrative leave, which I've said that's not good. He wasn't fired, but when you put on administrative paid leave and you're getting paid to sit at home, that doesn't turn out well most of the time. And now it hasn't. He didn't get fired. He resigned. It's going to be effective March 31st. We're going to check back in the beginning of April to see if maybe something will come out because he will be officially away from the university. But I don't have a lot of confidence in that. Everyone I know there is essentially said the same thing. It's either the room mill stuff or they don't know. And the room mill stuff I'm not reporting as fact. I just can't do it. So unless there's something else, this will be the last video on this. But you know, it's a shame that they haven't had much continuity in the last few years in that particular office of president. Currently, right now, is Dr. Elayne Hayes-Anthony. She's going to do a great job, I'm sure. She has already shown interest in saying she wants to be the permanent president. Previously, Dr. Hudson took 9 months before he was able to be named the actual president of Jackson State. So I'm assuming it'll be that same kind of timeline, unless they do a more exhaustive search, which they said they would talk about on March 23rd, but they in fact did not. So it's an extremely concerning thing. I feel that they need to address this just to say tight-lipped and say we're going to move on when they haven't moved on any other topic. They're ready to talk about any other topic, especially when other employees are no longer in that university. So that's unacceptable. Why this abrupt halt? And if it's a medical thing, say it's a medical thing. If it's not, you're gonna have to give more than that. But from all indications, they're just trying to sweep this under the rug and move on. If you all have any like solid information, please let me know. I'll follow up on it in the comments below. I did the video before when he was actually placed on administrative suspension and administratively paid to stay at home. And that's all the information I have. So if there's nothing else, I'll let y'all know. But please, if you got more, let us know in the comments. Heritage Sports.